Hey guys, Brandon Woolham with CCM Magazine today, hanging out at the 45th annual ASCAP Christian Music Awards celebration with Rachael Lampa. How are you?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
Good. So you've been at this for a long time. We're coming up on 25 years now.
Hey, okay,
But
25.
I know. We're
It's
23
insane.
right now.
Yeah,
But
good job.
the past year or so,
Yeah.
we've been seeing you at these red carpet events as a new artist, a breakout
Right.
artist. I don't know how that happens.
I know.
So
It's
when
a fun.
when
It's
you
a fun
write-
little joke in my friend group that I'm a breakout artist.
So when you write the single "Perfectly Loved," did you ever think that could possibly relaunch your career, or you were just because you never really fully gave up on music, you just kind of did it in the shadows a little more?
Yep. I took a big step back. I kind of took all the pressure off of it and all the, all the feelings of like I have to make this something that everybody's gonna love, And so when I wrote Perfectly Loved, I did not intend for really anybody to hear. I wrote it for a very small group of women, actually, that I met. They were incarcerated. They were in jail. I was doing a prison ministry, and I wanted to write a song for them. And so I was talking about it at small group with my friends Andrew Ripp and Ethan Hulse, and they're in my small group. And if you're in a small group in Nashville, you're going to have some songwriters in your small group. And so they were like, Rachael, we got to write that song. Like, that's a song. And so I was like, okay, well, just write it. Write it for my girls,
Yeah.
And then they were like, I think other people might need to hear this. And, so goes the story. Called Toby. His wife actually is part of the prison ministry that goes into the jails. And so I felt like if I was going to ask somebody to be part of it, they would need to be somebody that really understands the heart behind it. And Toby, of course, does. And so it was just a perfect little, God-breathed moment, and it was awesome.
So did your kid realize that you were a songwriter and singer back in the day before they heard this song on the radio? Like, what was the reaction when they finally heard this song on the radio?
The funny thing is he thinks that, like, everybody has a song on the radio.
Yeah.
Because Andrew is his godfather. Andrew Ripp is his godfather. Ethan is, like, an uncle. Like, everybody in his little world. So he's just like, what's your song?
Wow.
Everybody that he meets.
It's
What's
like
your
about
song?
time you put a song out.
Yeah, exactly.
So speaking of Andrew, you have another single out there right now
Yes.
with him that he's actually singing on too this time.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was going to say how'd that collaboration come about, but I think we already know. He's
Yep.
just
Yeah.
a big part of your life.
Yes.
And you guys are running around the country right now with each other too, about
That's right.
halfway through that tour.
That's
How's
right.
that?
Yes, it's been so fun. Yeah, it's just been this really organic, like family, family thing. Like we find, because he also has 2 little kids, and so we're both just kind of finding little breaks in our schedules to go write a song. And this, when we wrote this song, Somebody to You, we were just like, what's the song we want to sing to our kids? Like, we want to tell them that there's nothing that they have to do to impress us or to earn our love. Like, you are already so important to me. You're a child of God. That's all the purpose you'll ever need. So relax, enjoy love, enjoy life, and enjoy like God's love and unconditional love. And it was really organic the way that came about. And of course we love singing it on the road together, and honestly just trying to keep our families like coming out on the road and all of that.
So what happens now? Because obviously you weren't really prepared for full-on music career again.
Oh my gosh.
You're just going to see what happens, or are you ready to maybe take a little break and go back to being a mom at home and making Instagram videos that you sing instead of singing on a big stage every night?
It's been really fun being back in front of people, back around people. Like, there's something that I've always loved about being on the road and being out there live, because there's just something so rare that happens in a group of people that are all singing together and all there for one purpose. Like, there's science out there that talks about like how when everybody sings together, their hearts start beating at the same time and their breath starts like breathing at the same time. And I feel that, when I'm up there, I'm just like, I feel the beautiful energy here. And yeah, so I think it's going to be hard for me to step away. Hopefully there's a way to do it all. I'm also like a big time soccer mom, so I'm really trying to keep that up too.
So what happens here in 8 to 10 years when your kids get to that age that you were at when they're like 14 and 15 and they're like, hey mom, I think I'm ready to be a singer. Are you going to be like, no, I don't think you're old enough yet. You need to hold off or go for it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, with my big kid, if he isn't a professional soccer player, like I don't know what he's going to do, because this is all he lives and breathes and eats soccer. So yeah, that might be it. But it might be also a hard decision letting him do that. So who knows? I'm just kind of following their lead and kind of being in awe of their whole thing.
So you may have not thought you were cool when you were on the radio, but you sang the national anthem a few weeks ago at the soccer game, and you were the cool mom then.
That was the ultimate cool mom thing, I think. Hopefully I nailed it in there, and he'll never doubt me again.
All right, well, they're telling us we got to get you on to the next carpet down here, so we'll see what happens with you. Can't wait to see what's going to happen with this return to music.
Thank you so much.
No problem.